AFP MMA presents Beyond the Cage Door podcast. Real people, real passion, real fights. With your host, Ryan James.
What is going on, AFP Nation? What is going on today? Oh, we got a special show for you today. We got some of the AFP 7 has got some packed MMA greats, legends, pros, like everybody on the come up here. Man, this is going to be a great episode. Today, I have my man Dylan Butka, Jesse Murray, Berea Clark, Ramiro Sanchez, Brandon Rimmel, let's see, and AJ Gamblin, Olivia Schwender. I mean, we got an action-packed show for you today. And we got my man Tim Bailey. All these are some of our big bouts coming into AFP 7, Toledo Rossford, June 20th. Yep, June 20th, Toledo Rossford. As you guys see down there, click the QR code. So today's episode, as we do every other week with these episodes, they come through. The guests will come on. I'm gonna shoot some rapid fire questions, and we just keep it moving like we do. And once again, man, we just get passionate. We talk real people, real fight situations, and this right here is going to be dope because we're talking Toledo Rossford, and we got a couple fighters in the main event. We got Dylan Butka and Jesse Murray. They're at the hometown, and they're in the home crowd, and they are the hometown boys bringing it back to Toledo. So this is going to be fire. This whole AFP is going to be fire. You will not be disappointed. Stay tuned for this great AFP 7 preview show. Thanks to the good folks at American Fight Promotions, Dave Yaney, Kayla Kip, Nicole Castillo, Michelle Kring, Brian Six, you know what I'm saying? Just everybody and there, and my man Brian Davis, Jay Davis, I'm sorry, Jay Davis. Just shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody over there that's making great things happen for AFP. And also just let you guys know, we got some special star guests coming. You know what I mean? I think my man Buck's gonna be back in the building. We got some celebrity ring girls coming in the building. It's going to be a dope show. So you guys just stay tuned. But this is going to be the AFP 7 preview show. Man, it's going to be exciting. Stay tuned. All right. What's going on with my man? What's going on with you, dude?
Middle of practice, stepping outside for a second before I go get cardio.
Sweet, man. Great. Thanks for jumping on, man.
Yes, sir.
So, you remember last time I interviewed you was like, "Hey, man, how you gonna have a fight in my hometown and not tell me?"
Correct.
So we circle back, right?
Yeah, I may or may not have threatened David that if he put the fight on in my hometown without me on it, I'd fight him. So
I guess David don't want to fight.
That's fair.
How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Feeling great.
This is going to be big.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You and Dylan, man. It's first of all, I know it's going to be crazy. I know the hometown's going to go nuts.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, just for my knowledge, do you and Dylan like know each other from the area or
no? We are circles of people that know each other. I don't know him personally, so I've never trained with Dylan, but I trained at his gym before he trained at his gym.
Oh, okay.
Because I know Gary Young. So
yeah. So, man, your veteran resume, man. Your veteran resume. You've shared the ring with a lot of high UFC level talent and competed on some of the craziest platforms. How does your experience shape all that coming back into the AFP ring and fighting against another well-known match fighter in Dylan Butka? How does that feel?
Because everybody I fought has either been just out or just into the UFC /Bellator, now PFL. So
right.
you know what I mean? To me, this is just another fight. Now the only difference is there's a title on the line, but in reality, he's not like anybody different than anybody else I've fought for the last 12 years, dude. It's just, it is what it is.
Is what it is, man. So, any challenge as far as when you're matching up against him, as far as fighter IQ? What do you see?
No. I mean, I think he's gonna try to try to put some flair on at the very beginning and then kind of fall back into his game. But I mean, if he wants to play that game, I've been doing the same thing for a long time. Like I've proven many times, I'm not afraid to cage wrestle. I'm not afraid to be on the ground.
None of that. Let's
No,
get
no,
busy.
never.
I love it, man. So, what do you think of about a local promotion? You know what I mean? Because if I don't know if you've seen the card, what do you think about a local promotion bringing this level of professionals and former UFC fighters and to a local promotion and kind of promoting it on this type of scale? Like, what do you think about that? Far as coming from your lens, fighting on such big scales, and then seeing how AFP is doing. So, what's your take on
I
that?
I love it. Honestly, I think it's great. I think it's great for the viewpoint of the AFP, right, as coming up as a new promotion and really building itself throughout the state. But then you start putting on this much talent, and next thing you know, we're talking about putting into the regional scene, moving ourselves around, moving up, right? I think it's awesome. And from a
Oh,
fighter standpoint, I love the hype. You know,
yes,
the more
yes,
eyes we get on it, it feels better for us. The wins mean more, whether the record of the opponent's not as big or not, but we have more eyes on it, right? And that's always
right,
a good thing.
definitely, man. So, real quick, man, because I know you training, man. I'm gonna let you get back to it. What do you think? What is the most thing that you want to get out of this title fight, far as in your career? Like, far as next level, like, is this just another notch in your belt, or
Correct.
like, or you look? Oh, right there, another notch in the belt.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and then
I
go ahead.
just to put a little note on that. I've been doing this for a long time. Like I said in the post I made, man, the last time I fought in Toledo was 11 years ago, and I was a pro back then, right? I would
Right.
love to say that I'm going to beat Dylan Budka and it's going to put me in the UFC or it's going to put me on PFL. Well,
Yeah,
the real thing is I stopped making that expectation a long time ago, and now we win to win, and that's about it.
that's about it. I love it, man. Any shout outs you want to give, man? I'm gonna let you get back to it.
I'm gonna shout out the city of Toledo, baby. I'm coming home.
City of Toledo, we are coming home in the building, man. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I love it, man. Hey, much success. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'll be in the building, man. Stop by the booth, chop it up with me before you
Will
get
do.
ready to go. And I know Hollywood's gonna be in full effect.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. You have a good one, Jesse.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. That was the man, Jesse Hollywood Murray, and he's definitely feeling good. And I'm excited about that. He was right in the middle of training. I'm glad he's got those. We got that nice interview in real quick, man. I'm Jesse Murray, Toledo in the building. It's going to be high. I can't wait. Exciting, exciting, exciting. Stay tuned for more. I got more guests coming in as we go. Thanks.
Taped up, but the mind see clearer. Walk out raw, but I'm talking about the quiet. Well, bills stack high and they still gotta buy it. Long drives home and a beat up ride. Baby on the way, got a war inside. Gym lights flicker when the rent come due. Promoter hit, got a shot for you. Beyond the cage door, real life talk. Every scar on your face from a long hard walk. From the grind in Ohio to the bright main card. Every laugh, every loss, every silent scar. Beyond the cage door, where the truth gon' ring. American fight promotion, let the underdog swing. We go beyond the cage door, tell them bring that pain. Cause the story don't stop when they call your name. Hey! Late night runs in the cold Midwest. Ohio wind cutting right through that vest. Mom in the stands yelling loud first row, but she saw every tear you ain't let show. Weight cut, rage, tongue dry, no sleep. Still hug your kid when you drag those feet. This for the ones that the lights don't claim. Still chasing that check in a proud last name. Beyond the cage door, real life talk. Every scar on your face from a long hard walk. From the grind in Ohio to the bright main card. Every laugh, every loss, every silent scar. Beyond the cage door, where the truth gon' ring. American fight promotion, let the underdog swing. We go beyond the cage door, tell them bring that pain. Cause the story don't stop when they call your name. Yeah. K-Door, let them know you'll fight.
All right. What's going on? Ramiro Sanchez is in the building. Waiting on him to come back on. Are you there, my man?
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting it set up.
You good? You good? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh man, not bad at all. Thanks for coming on the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Appreciate you
No,
having me on.
oh man, no problem, man. It's how you enjoying so far this rainy are you in Ohio?
Yeah, I am.
How are you enjoying this rainy Memorial Day weekend?
It's going pretty good. It's been a chill day so far.
I know, right? If anything, it gives us a chance to have a little bit of chill back, in between everything that's going on. So let's get right into it, man. AFP 7. Getting prepared for that. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. We had some good looks last night. I got a good team around me. Got good teammates around me. As far as people around my way, getting some heavier looks as well. Keeping the rows good. All around, been pretty good with just having a good group around me.
Yeah,
And making
okay.
sure I'm ready for the
Exactly.
fight.
Good group of people, good motivation going
Oh
in,
yeah.
stuff like that. So, first title fight for AFP. Okay, okay. And how you feeling about that, man? As far as your first title fight, what's going on through that brain of yours when you thinking about holding up that title?
It's gonna feel great. It's
Mhm.
gonna be back home around my family.
Exactly.
Everybody's gonna be there. Um,
Toledo's gonna be on fire, man.
it,
June
it's
20th.
gonna be a good one, man.
Oh
I
man.
My first actual AFP event I went to was their first Toledo card,
Yep.
which
Yep.
I was a part of Antonio Castillo, my coach's camp for that fight. He fought I think it was Zidek, Jimmy Zidek on that card,
Yeah. Yep.
and so they fought. I was a part of his camp. I originally came out just to get some, footage, kind of just feel the environment.
Uh-huh.
I had no prior combat experience or anything. That was my first MMA event I've ever been to. Never been to a boxing event or anything. Um, and I just decided to move out here. I think it was around April of last year. I made the move out to Canton, Ohio, and been training ever since.
Wow, man. So just seeing something like that made you really embrace and get into it, man. And here we are, coming getting ready for your first title fight. And just that's beautiful. Like that story you just told me, it's just like that's motivation right there. You
Oh
know what I
yeah,
mean?
a lot of
That
people don't really think of making the move from where they're comfortable and coming out, especially to do something like this.
right, right, exactly. Because not comfortable at all and be like, okay, boom, title shot. Let's go. I love it, man. So tell me a little bit about your focus going in the fight camp with your opponent and how you're looking at kind of approaching the fight.
Honestly, we're just taking the time just to get better. We're not necessarily preparing for him. We're just preparing to take the next jump in the level.
I
Uh,
got you.
we've been building ever since. Like I said, I've had no prior combat experience. I was a basketball player, a football player my whole life.
Athlete,
Um,
period.
yeah.
You know.
That's the thing. I've had my athletic abilities. It just so happened to translate into MMA. Unfortunately for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But also with having a good coach, I'm able to get good looks. When we are breaking down rounds at night, he breaks down every single thing to make sure I am just improving as a fighter overall instead of just improving for a fight, if that makes sense.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now tell me a little bit about what you're doing when you're not training in the ring? What is your career profession outside of the cage?
So, originally I was a uh, dispensary agent, or I was working in a dispensary
Okay.
up in Michigan, and then when I had moved here, I kind of stayed in the profession
Uh huh.
down in Canton,
Okay.
and was working with Clutch, and just kind of just here and there between work and training. Other than that, it's
Yeah.
going to the park, get the mental right, and
Right. Right.
take care of myself.
I love it, man. And it's in that business, just with the dispensary business is coming from Michigan, and that because and now that's so the laws is different and Ohio based. It kind of because that business, just like anything else, is going to continue to thrive and flow throughout it
Right.
all, man. And but it's I look at it and I always ask everybody on here about careers. What do we do when we're not in the cage? And it's so many different aspects, and it lets you know like this profession as it grows, as AFP grows, as MMA keeps growing, BKFC keeps growing. Everybody's got their foot right where they want it to be, and I think the good thing about MMA and these things is like it gives you the opportunity like you're gonna have a hell of a weekend where you're not at work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like just training and it's keeping you going. Definitely. Um, what keeps you, knowing your journey into getting into fighting and MMA, uh, what made you just really focus and say, I'm going to go a different route and put my body and everything in the ring at sometimes even at risk night for night? Like what gave you the motivation to even think that?
Um, I uh, I always kind of looked at it as I played football all my life. I was one of the smallest kids always.
Right.
When I got into high school, I was a quarterback. So I had people that are 6 foot plus, have 50 plus pounds on me already trying to take my head off. So, why don't I get into even weight class and kind of, like I already know I have like someone against me that's even with me. So
Right, right, right.
it kind of, how I look at it, it kind of evens out
Uh-huh.
like the dangers of it. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know, I obviously know there's that MMA is a different sport. I've learned that over the year that I have been experiencing, even from the rounds that were a part of my first camp with my coach Antonio Castillo and my teammate Tony Lickenberg. Um, just getting those rounds in made me realize that if I'm going to do this, I got to do this with 100%. If there's no plan on being at the top one day, then there's no point in doing this at all. So,
That's right. I like that. I like that, man. So AFP, fighting for AFP and seeing the whole AFP experience. What's your thought on a promotion? Like and being kind of, what I mean, close and going forward. What's your thought on the whole promotion?
so, like I said, I've been with my coach Antonio Castillo and his wife Nicole Castillo is matchmaker. So we go to different shows that she matches for, and we get to see the different promotions and how they are run and whatnot. But when it comes to AFP, nobody does like AFP.
I like that.
As far as the buzz, as far as I say the shows that they put on, just like not even with the fights, just like the environment, it's just amazing.
High energy and just it's great. And they go out their way and Dave and them go out their way to take it level and level and it's just every time it's like,
They
okay,
step it up every time, every
yeah,
show. Like I've been on the last 3 out of 4, so
mhm, mhm, right.
every time feels like it's stair stepping.
Like you never know what you gonna walk into this time.
Right. Yeah.
Definitely, man. Oh man, I appreciate you coming on, my man. And I'm looking forward to seeing all you fighters down at AFP 7. Any shout outs you want to give shout outs to before we get ready to go?
Shout out to AFP. Shout out to Mines Cartel, MFG Cartel, the best team in Ohio. We're definitely on the rise, but we're gonna be at the top soon.
I love it, man. Ramiro Sanchez, AFP 7, uh, title fight on the line, getting ready to hoping to raise that title fight up, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all. I'll have a booth there. Stop in and see me. If it don't matter, I'm gonna find you anyway.
You'll definitely see everybody
Yeah,
there that's gonna be supporting me. Like I said, it's a hometown fight, so we'll be deep in there.
Toledo will be in the building. Love it, man.
That's
All
it.
right, best of luck, man. And Ramiro, stay safe, man. Enjoy your Memorial Day
Appreciate it.
weekend.
You as well.
Yep. All right, that was Ramiro Sanchez, and another hometown favorite. Fighting for his first fight, first title fight. With AFP, it's going to be explosive. Once again, if you guys don't know, it's going down in April, AFP 7, June 20th at Toledo Rossford. I don't know, but it's going to be exciting. So you guys stay tuned. We got more. We got more guests. So far, we've talked to Ramiro Sanchez, Jesse Murray. We still got on deck. We got Olivia Schwender, Brandon Rimmel, AJ Gamblin, Tim Bailey, Berea Clark, and Dylan Bucka on deck. On deck. So exciting. AFP 7 preview show, June 20th, Toledo Rossford. Shouts out to AFP. Uh, Shouts out to HKA Fight Apparel. The QR code is right there. Shouts out to Dave Yaney, American Fight Promotions, the team over there, and everybody that make these wonderful events go down. But stay tuned. I got more on deck. All right.
The Cage Door Podcast. Real people, real passion, real fights. With your host, Ryan James.
Brandon, how you doing, my man?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good, man. Pretty good. How are you enjoying this Memorial Day weekend? It's a little bit rainy and dreary where I'm at.
Yeah, it's the same, man. Spending it in the gym. I got to work Monday, so I got to spend the holiday at home.
Right. You say you got to work Monday?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Yeah, it's all right. We get that holiday pay, so it'll make up for it.
You know what I'm saying? Get that holiday money. I used to work in when I worked in corrections, a lot of the old school correctional COs, the younger ones, they'd be like, holidays, they try to stay away from it. They'd be like, I'll sit here and get this money all day.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, exactly.
Yeah, I got
So,
kids, so it makes. I'll take all the extra money I can get.
I heard that. So let's get into it, man. AFP 7. One of the things I've been talking about AFP 7 is just the energy of just the veterans and the experience that's on these fight cards going into it, man. And once again, you're fighting for a title fight, right?
Yes.
Oh man, and the thing about that, I tell people all the time is, what's the feeling difference between just a normal fight, whether it's an amateur or pro fight, and then that title fight?
So the biggest difference to me, I think, is wanting to bring something back home to the gym. Of course, whenever you go and fight any other fight, you're representing the gym. But whenever you're fighting for your title, for a title fight, you're bringing something home to the gym. It's whenever you win, it's not only you winning. It's almost like everybody that you've been training with and putting all that time in. Everybody wins together.
Right, right. I feel that. And it's almost like, with a lot of the, like a team, a basketball or football team, it's like the title. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
it's a big effort. You know,
yeah,
it's a lot more. Everybody's like, on the team. It's like, how can we play our part?
right.
Tonight to make sure our guy gets that belt and holds it up. So definitely. How are you feeling about the energy that's going to be in Toledo?
Oh man, I feel. I mean, online everybody can see how hyped up the card is getting. You know, it's different, honestly, than what I'm used to. So it's it's just way different than what I'm used to. The hype, like I said, online, and then the pros that are on it, the UFC vets, it's crazy.
Right. It's crazy when you think about how many of them is on there. And I just got done talking to Jesse Murray, which him and Dylan Buck is like the main event, and it's I said, man, you guys, Toledo's going to be on fire because they're both from the area.
Yeah.
And I'm like, their careers in general have just been so nuts. And to see them bring it back to Toledo, oh my gosh, it's going to be some, it's going to be on fire, man. And this is just a good card always, man. And for you having the title shot um, against Ramiro, that's going to be crazy,
Oh yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, honestly, like how you said, it's out in Toledo, man. It makes me real thankful for the opportunity, just because I'm all the way out in PA. I mean, I
Mhm.
train in Morgantown, but that's still over 5 hours away from Toledo. So being on the card, especially a card with so much hype, it feels great.
Right,
And then
definitely.
fighting for a title on that card, also.
So, what's the we talk a little bit about camp strategies and stuff like that, and going into it and going have do you do a lot of studying of your opponent, or do you just kind of go in there with the same mindset you do every fight?
So I think if you're not studying your opponent, then you're not really wanting to win. You know what I mean? Because for every opponent, I think you have to prepare differently. Just because everybody fights differently. Some people are good at grappling, some people are good at striking, and not to rely on those things, but it changes the game on how I think you should enter a fight. So I definitely have been studying him. I watched all of his past fights, and I think I know what to watch out for.
Right. So, one of the things I always tell people, you know, and I talk to people about when it comes to Beyond the Cage Door, is about the passion behind what you do in fighting in the ring and fighting MMA. First of all, first question is how long have you been fighting MMA?
So I started March of last year. That was whenever I had my first fight. It was St. Patrick's Day weekend. That's how long I've been fighting. I've been training a little bit longer, but probably a little over 2 years now, close to three. But I wrestled back in high school. You know what I mean? So also helps. It's still kind of combat sports. I know what it's like performing one on one under the lights before I ever got into it. So
Right.
it helps.
And then just going into a title fight. So just hearing what you said and then just talking to Ramiro, sh- shout out to Nicole and Kayla who match fights because you guys are almost identical. Noobs to this whole game, but like athletic, have passion. This is going to be crazy because Ramiro was like, I same type of you. He was like, I was a quarterback in high school and I played this and I played that. But like you guys got that talent and that athletic ability. So deciding to put it into the MMA cage is no different. The competitiveness is still there. It's just y'all got to think something different. So, oh man, this is going to be crazy.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be nice. I love it. Um, so one of the things I always like to ask outside of fighting in MMA, what do you do? What is your career and some of the things that keep you driving towards fighting in the cage?
Yeah, so out of the cage, my daily job is I'm a welder. I'm also a foreman for the same company, so I lead a crew. And then I'm also a dad. I have 2 daughters, so that is a big driving force for me. You know what I
Oh
mean? I
yeah.
also put on a good show for my kids, show them that if you really want to do something, you go out there and do it. And then especially with being 3-0 right now, all my previous
Mhm.
fights, fighting for a title, it shows you can do it.
That's right. How do the girls feel about dad getting in the ring and just kind of dealing with the things that come in that ring, the fighting, the face punching, the blood. How do the girls feel about that?
So they feel a little scared about it sometimes.
Mhm.
Whenever they go to the gym with me, sometimes they'll watch me spar,
Yeah.
and they see what it is, getting punched in the face, getting kicked in the head, and whatnot, and it scares them a little bit, but at the same time, they so I've never let them actually come and watch me fight live, just because there's a risk, and I
Mhm.
don't want to see something and get scared, especially in the moment whenever I'm in the cage and can't do anything about it,
Right, right.
because they're a little younger. I have a 8-year-old and 6-year-old, so I'm waiting to get a little bit older before I let them come. But yeah, like I said, let them come watch me do jujitsu though. So sometimes they kind of compare it to that. They think that it's just jujitsu until they start seeing punches and kicks starting. And they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, now it's time to get scared."
Now it's time to get scared.
Yeah.
My last couple questions for you is: do you expect this fight to be more fast paced or more tactical?
Honestly, I'm expecting it to be really fast paced. I know the training I've been putting into it, the preparation, and I'm sure same as Ramiro, he's prepping. It's a title fight. It's a different type of training. It's a different type of performance you want to go out there and give the fans as well. So I'm expecting it to be high paced, all gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes. Definitely, man. Definitely. Are you looking forward to the AFP lights and the pyro and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show them in myself. So the fact that we got the pyro going out, the lights, I can't wait for it.
Oh man, definitely excitement. So, last thing I want to ask you: any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, I want to my whole camp, honestly. Black Cat, mixed martial arts, man. Those guys out there are nothing but killers. I also train at the EQT Center up in Waynesburg. All those guys are killers as well. All my coaches, Josh Fowler, Denzel Chapman, Chase Stafford, Alex Schaefer, everybody, I'm forgetting all of them. There. Also, my fiance, without her, holding it down with the kids and whatnot, I wouldn't be training as much as I am, especially for this camp. I've been training extra hard, sometimes doing 2 days, getting ready for so her holding it back at home, uh,
Definitely.
tremendously helping.
Always got to have a strong woman behind you, man, through the
Yeah.
things that it takes to do what you do.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon Rimmel, man, Rimmel, AFP Beyond the Cage Door podcast. Thanks for coming through, man. Much luck on June 20th, Toledo Rossford, man. Big fight, title fight. Much success to you, and I'll be in the building. Stop by, you know what I mean, and jump on the podcast before you get ready to go on the ring. I look forward to seeing you in person, man. Take care.
Yep. Good. Thank you for the interview, and I'll see you at AFB 7.
All right, bro. Yep.
All right, thanks, man.
Yep. See you.
Bye.
Bye. That was Brandon Rimmel. Another him and Ramiro Sanchez will be going for the AFP title fight on June 20th in Toledo Rossford. Looking if that I'm excited about that. That is going to be fire. So looking forward to that. Once again, AFP 7, June 20th in Toledo Rossford. You guys ain't gonna miss this, man. It's gonna be crazy. I got more guests coming soon. AJ, what's going on, bro? I think you're muted. You there? I ain't getting no volume from you. Nope. If you want, try logging off and logging back on. Maybe that does it. Try that. Yep. My man AJ Gamblin here, getting everything together about the log on here pretty shortly. Yes, sir. We are good. What's
Good,
going
good.
on, man?
Nothing much. How about you?
Oh man, just enjoying this rainy Memorial Day Ohio weather around here, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's always something when it comes to Ohio to talk about, man. It's crazy.
yeah. The
You
weather
know,
just can't stabilize.
definitely, definitely, man. I got my man Tim coming on. Tim, what's going on, my man?
He's here for a second.
Yeah, he was here for a second.
Yep.
Oh man. So as he yeah, my man got a still shot going on. Definitely, definitely. So so I always I always like to get right into it, man, and ask people, as they get ready for another fight, how are you feeling in current camp right now, getting ready for AFP 7? How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good. Cardio wise, we've been doing a lot of cardio, a lot of striking, a lot of grappling. Partners at my gym, we got a nice range of partners. We got good strikers. We got high belt jujitsu grapplers. I mean, right now I feel pretty good. I mean, at the same time, it's funny you say that because I was talking to my coach the other day. How do you ever know if anything's enough? You know what I mean? You don't
Right,
want to
right,
overtrain, but you
right,
know you what's enough? You
right.
know?
Like, when can you say like, all right, I'm good, or
Yeah, yeah.
oh, I think I'm doing too much?
Hmm. Right, right.
Definitely, man. So explosive, athletic, quick, fast starter, all things that we think of when it comes to AJ Gamble.
Okay.
So, what would you say going into AFP 7 is your strategy for your opponent, a man Tim Bailey?
Well, I mean, then again, how do you really know? But I would say right now we've been doing a lot of different striking, but what we've been really kind of going on is kind of grappling. If you ever watch any of my past fights, a lot of it's stand up. Um, I'm a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, nothing too special, but I'm pretty safe, pretty defensive with my roles. But we've been going more into wrestling, more offensively. Just in case the fights go to the ground. So strategy right now, I mean, kind of do what I've been doing, but also being smart grappling wise.
I like it. I like it. The pro jump. What
Yeah.
uh what made you just say, you know what, let's go?
Well, this is something my team has been actually aiming for a while. I feel like definitely after the last fight, that was my third title match as an amateur. I won that, and we figured at this point just go pro. I mean, we got goals here. We're trying to keep going. We don't want to just stay at amateur. I feel like experience wise, amateur, I might have. I mean, I at this point, I might have just at at that point. So I'm trying to figure out the words. The journey, I feel like an amateur was kind of just finished. I feel like going to pro was where I would blossom more.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. I like that.
Mhm.
So, next thing I wanted to kind of talk about is, AFP. How are you feeling about AFP?
Yeah,
Far as the fighting promotion.
I feel it's pretty good. Definitely excited for the experience. I mean, though this was a decision we've had for a while to go pro.
Hmm.
I'm gonna come around to answer your question. It still, I mean, still came kind of fast. And just really ready for the experience. So for the promotion, I'm grateful for the experience, and I'm ready to get out there and give it what I got.
Right, right, right.
Mhm.
Definitely, man. So what makes you as a fighter, AJ, uh like unique far as your style versus a lot of the people you go like what can you say that separates you from a lot of your opponents as far as your fighting style?
Adaptability.
Yeah, I like that.
I I I immediately, as soon as I do something, I try to pick up on it immediately. And that goes more than just, let's say I throw a jab and I see how they react. I
Uh-huh.
also mentally, if I throw that said jab, it's like my consciousness takes a picture. I'm conscious of not only how he's reacting, but what is open in my defense or my guard at the time where I could be striked. Maybe I'll throw a jab and I immediately like, okay, I see him move his head to the right, but I also seen that maybe I was too tall with that jab. Maybe a takedown's coming next.
Right,
So
right.
I'm really good at figuring that and seeing that type of stuff out.
I love it. I love it. So one of the things do you scout your opponents?
Yes. Yeah.
What do you
Um,
what do you see about Tim Bailey?
just as fast. Just as fast. Almost like we shadow each other a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Which is great. As a martial artist, I like that. It's a challenge, whatever the experience is, I walk away with this experience that I haven't had with anyone else. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's very, very fast. I seen that. He's very fast.
Very fast. I love it. I love it. So, when you're not AJ, when you're not in the ring, right, and
Mhm,
you're not in the cage,
mhm.
what are you doing in your normal day to day life in your career? What's your profession?
Well, you mean like as in like workplace? That
Yes,
you mean?
yes.
Oh, I'm a lab technician at
Okay,
Polit Composites.
okay,
We test different paints, different colors, the thickness of the gel. Other than that, martial arts isn't my only hobby. I like making music. I play guitar.
okay.
I do even when I'm not in the gym, I train all the time. I'm out running. I'll probably go out on a run in this rain here soon after this. Um, and other than that, family, man, my life consists of work, gym, and home with the family. That's really it.
I love that, man.
Yep.
And speaking of family, I always like to ask everybody,
Mm.
what's the motivation behind getting in the cage? Like, what's your motivation when you're in that cage, and what keeps you getting in there, fight after fight, workout after workout? I mean, just your body's just you're pouring into everything in that cage, and what makes you keep doing it?
So I feel like obviously for everyone that is there's a different answer for that.
Okay.
And honestly, not only is that different for everyone, I feel like fight to fight, it might be different, or at least it's different for me.
Mhm.
But I would say the main thing for me, like sometimes, like I remember in definitely beginning when I was doing amateur fighting, you get your nerves, like
Right,
you're
right.
pretty nervous and all that. And I always would go through 'em like, why am I doing this? But as I get closer to the fight and then after the fight, it sinks in. But I realize like I'm finding stuff out about myself. It's almost like you break yourself down and you rebuild yourself back up. You find your weaknesses and you find your strengths. I would say that's probably mainly what it is for me. I just find out more about myself and I love the process.
I love it, man. That's great stuff. I can tell just sitting there interviewing and talking to you, and also let me know about your profession. You're a thinking person. Your profession requires you to think,
Mhm.
and so it's probably hard for you, even in the ring, not to overanalyze and think,
Yeah.
because like that, and I feel that way because like in my job, what I do is I'm a over in food service, and I'm a manager and for a hospital operational, and everything requires me to think operationally, think,
Right. Right.
and so it's hard to not strategize and stuff
Yes.
like that. But coming back to that,
Mhm.
when is that point in the ring where you kind of throw that think book out the window and you just got to get to it?
So honestly, I believe that point comes before the ring.
Okay.
Um, I feel like that's a hard switch to just have immediately. You touch gloves or whatever, maybe you don't
Yeah.
touch gloves. And you throw that first punch and you're thinking, okay, what if he does it? I was telling some of my classmates the other day, I seen this English boxer and he was talking about how to counter a certain punch.
Yeah.
And he was saying that he would dip his head in close and he would throw a strike. And one of the things he said is like, well, if you get there, what if someone hits you with whatever? But there's no what ifs in striking. You know what I mean? So that thought process of overthinking, it has to go away. I mean, you got your combinations, 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 kick or whatever it is. You got those, but you kind of just gotta go, because what if you throw a punch and he reacts different from how you're used to your teammates reacting? You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So that overthinking, it has to go. I mean, you can still read and make whatever decisions, but you can't think too much. I think that stops a lot of people it did in their tracks.
Nice. I like that. Tim, what's going on, my man?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm figuring. I had to do it from my phone. I just got out of training. I'm still trying to figure out the video part. My bad, y'all.
All
Nah, same
good.
thing happened to me, man.
All good. So basically in training and just talking to AJ, how are you feeling, man, getting ready for AFP 7, Tim?
Me. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
You good.
Still. One more time. Go ahead.
How are you feeling getting ready for the AFP 7 matchup?
I feel great. Like I said, just coming from training now. Well, in fact, I'm still in the parking lot. No, things are going great. Feeling loose. Um, Bouts of soreness here and there, but you'll have that. No big deal.
Right. So I always, you know, you carry real knockout power. I think knockout power when I look at when we talk about you as a fighter, uh what type of energy, like, we were just talking about speed and quickness with AJ, and you come with knockout power. So what do you think between knockout power, speed, and energy, what do you think this fight is going to be about at the end of the day?
Hmm. Uh, just who can get on their game first, I guess. Like I look at it this way, like at this level of mixed martial arts, everybody has a good punch, everybody has a good kick. Like
Hmm.
how do you put it together? You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's really more what sets fighters apart from each other.
Hmm.
If
Pro?
that makes sense.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, oh yeah,
100%.
definitely. So once again, the pro jump is this your pro debut also, Tim?
Negative. It'll be my second.
Okay, it'll be your second. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I love it. I love it, man. So what do you think? Uh, did we lose him?
I don't know.
He's back. Okay,
Wait,
he's back.
wait. Can y'all see me?
Now, yeah, we lost you for like a split hair second.
Oh, okay. Well, if y'all, I can't see that. Y'all can see me, so that's okay.
All
Cool,
good.
cool.
All good. All good.
Sorry.
So, what's been your focus in camp? I see you're working out right now. So, what are you focusing on right now?
Pretty much exactly what I just said. just, just sharpening my game up a little bit.
Uh-oh. I lost it again.
That storm, maybe.
Oh man, it's crazy.
hmm
It's crazy. It's
On
definitely
and off.
that.
On
It's
and off.
definitely that. All
Yeah.
in all, man. It's you back?
Yeah. Can you?
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah, you
guys.
good. We were talking about fight camp.
Yeah. But basically just that. Just yeah. Like I'm only as good as my last fight,
Right.
so I always look at it like, what can I do to build off of that, and just whether it's adding a couple different things, but again, just focusing on putting my game plan together.
Love it. Love it. He is not having a good time with this phone.
Man.
I'm gonna get him a couple quick rapid. Okay, you back? I got you. Okay. So just real couple quick rapid fires because I know your phone is off and on, so we're gonna make sure we get you in here. AFP, is this your how do you feel about AFP promotion in general?
Oh, I feel like it's a great promotion. Like the production's great, no hitches, especially being tied up with Spectation Sports. I think is great. I've had fights before where I've had friends and family buy the pay-per-view, and it cuts
Mhm.
out as whether I'm walking out or not, and there's
Right.
no issues with that. Yeah, I have nothing but good things to say about AFP as a promotion.
Dope, man. Any shout outs you want to give, Tim, before we get ready to go? And also, AJ, I want to get your shout outs as well.
Yeah, just first, my team, my teammates, my coaches, like they do a really good job of just making sure I'm prepared. Like even just like one of my favorite things to look forward to at the end of towards the end of a practice is the post practice debrief with
Yeah.
whoever I drilled with that day, whether it's a specific training partner, a coach, whatever. We just go over ways to improve, not just for me, but I feel like a good way to learn anything is, or a good measure of a learned skill is if you can spit it back in your own
Right.
words. And
Right. I
so,
like
if I'm being asked questions, if I can't spit out what I want to say in my own
right.
words, then I need to work on it myself.
Right.
so
Right.
so
Yes.
so at Stout we do a good job of that, between striking and our jiu-jitsu program.
Nice. I like that. I like that.
And always my fiance.
Uh-huh. I love it, man. I love it. And what also makes you, and I ask everybody about this when we talk about Beyond the Cage Door podcast. What's your drive to fight in the cage? What's your inner drive that keeps you going and fighting in that ring, in that cage every night?
Just I love it. I love, like not just the sport itself, but who I
Mhm.
am with this sport. Like I've seen myself. Thought I lost you. I've seen myself grow. I've seen myself accomplish things within the sport that I never thought I'd be able to.
Mhm.
And again, like it's not just a sport; it could be anything. And I realized that a lot of it is me versus me, and MMA is just an outlet for me to um, to grow through as a person. So
I love that. I love that.
Mhm.
AJ, last minute shout outs for you, my man.
Okay, well, first, my wife, Brianna Gamblin, for always supporting me. And then, yeah, my team too, Adrenaline Academy, Chad Catry. Thank you for believing in me, pushing me, always having faith for me, and being by my side. That's it.
I love it, man. I got Tim Bailey and AJ Gamblin, AFP 7, June 20th, Toledo Rossford. First of all, Toledo's going to be on fire that night because we got a lot of big heavy hitters in the building.
Nice, nice.
And so you guys are definitely going to just have a great. I'm looking forward to it, man, and much success to both of you. And I'll be there, man. Stop by, meet me in person. Stop by the booth. You know what I mean? And we're gonna have a good time, man. But best of luck to both of you guys in the ring. And thanks for coming on today.
No problem. Thanks for the experience.
Yep, no problem,
Thank,
man. Have a good one, guys.
thank you. You too.
Thank you. Yep.
Uh,
All right. That was AJ Gamblin and Tim Bailey, definitely, which are going to be both on AFP 7, June 20th in Toledo Rossford. Oh, man, it's going to be crazy. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. All right, so we got a couple more. And right now, everything's going good. And I might get a special guest in here real quick with the man Dave Yaney, but we'll see if I'm able to get him in. All right, you guys stay tuned. AFP Beyond the Cage Door podcast. All right, and we are back, and I'm down to my last two, which are the ladies in the building, and I have Berea Clark and I have Olivia Schwender. Those are my last two on deck, and I'm waiting on my man Dylan. Still waiting on Dylan Bucket to come through, but he should be coming through, and definitely. AFP 7, June 20th, Toledo Rossford is going to be on fire. Definitely can't wait to just get you guys to see this. Once again, American Fight Promotions provides a high level, high energy experience with every one of their events. And every time they do an event, they take it to the next level. Us at AFP MMA Beyond the Cage Door, we try to play a piece in that to be able to interview the fighters before they come on, get you guys a little in-depth view of what it's about, what they're about before you guys see them in that cage. And kind of go a little bit beyond the cage door, talk about things that drive their passion, fight strategy. We just don't talk X's and O's. We go outside of that. We find what your the things you like to do, your professions, and what drives you beyond the cage. And that's what we like to keep doing at AFP Beyond the Cage Door podcast. Toledo Rossford is gearing up to be a big level. And one of the things I just have to say is on a American Fight Promotions behalf is their ability to put this many greats and legends and current fighters on the card. That just doesn't say like they're searching the UFC, graveyard or whatever and trying to, whatever, but it shows the respect that the fighters have at the level they're at, to come fight for that promotion and the professionalism. And remember, this is just year two. So it shows that right there, right now, about the level that AFP is at, that they're able to get these type of level fights, these type of contenders, champions, and big time UFC fighters on their cards, and it shows you how much they're rising as a promotion, and and it's a great thing. Like I said, Ohio bred. You guys got to understand how big this is for the state of Ohio. How AFP keeps rising and their name keeps just demanding is a demanding force when it comes to MMA. So once again, shout out to American Fight Promotions for everything, and we just keep moving forward. All right. So once again on deck, Berea Clark, Olivia Schwender, and like I said, We got Dylan Bucka coming through, and that's a heck of a AFP 7 preview show, folks. I will see you guys in a minute. All right.
AFP MMA presents Beyond the Cage Door podcast. Real people, real passion, real fights. With your host, Ryan James.
Berea,
Hello again.
how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am good. I am good. I'm just down here enjoying this Ohio Memorial Day crappy weather. You know, that's all. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, it's pretty cloudy here too in Michigan. So not
Oh
the
my
Memorial
god.
Day I was looking for, but it's okay.
I know, not at all. I had plans on a grill and finally open up my big backyard and my new place to the family. All that got destroyed. Just Memorial Day visions and hopes down the drain.
Love it.
You know it. So let's get right into it. AFP 7, getting ready to go into it. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. This fight is at 135 now. My last one was at 130,
Hmm.
but I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling ready. Camp has been really good. Yeah, we've been working hard. I have, I think, two of our other guys are on the same card. But yeah, feeling really good.
I was going to ask you about that, moving up a full weight class. Uh,
Yeah. um, it's just kind of what we found, what we got, and as a female in MMA, you really can't be too picky either. You just
right,
kind of
right.
got to get what you can get. But yeah, I'm excited.
I feel it. So, was it kind of rough, like with the pounds or, getting to that weight and, moving up 5 pounds or like, how was that on you? I mean, was it, what was your diet like?
Um, Not really too much of a change in diet. I'm just eating
Okay.
clean, healthy. I don't have to. I mean, I don't have to cut weight because I walk around 130.
Right,
Um,
right.
so it's just eating clean, healthy, making sure my body is fueled and ready. Um, but yeah, so that is, I guess, to my advantage a little bit because I'm not, you know, tired and exhausted from cutting weight all the time, and yeah, so I can't really complain.
So, going into this fight, and going into your fight camp, what's some of your strategy you've been kind of looking at when it comes to your opponent Olivia Schwender?
I know she is a wrestler, so
Mhm.
I'm working a lot on my ground game, my jujitsu, my grappling. Um, I've had the opportunity to train with a lot of really good females at our gym, brown belts, black belts, and purple belt females at our gym, who really push the pace and keep me moving. So I really have them to thank for that.
Right, right. AFP 7 feels like a spotlight moment for you. What are you looking to prove?
I'm ready to get that finish. Um, so I'm always looking for a finish. I'm always looking for a win. Um, our team is on a huge winning streak right now, so I'm just looking to add to it this AFP 7.
Nice. What part of your game do you feel has grown the most since your last appearance?
That's a good question. A lot of my I feel like my jujitsu has gotten a lot better. And there hasn't been too much time, I guess, between my last fight and this upcoming one,
Right.
but just cleaning up a lot of my jujitsu and a lot of my striking from last fight, and yeah, so I think my grappling has probably improved the most.
Right, right. I like it. Composure under pressure. You stay calm in chaos. What what does that composure come from?
Um, I don't know. It's kind of weird because I tend to be like a stressed out person, but um, I just, you just kind of put on like that blank face, that game face, and I
Hmm.
really just try not to look around at all. Stay really, really focused on what's in front of me. Um, yeah, but I guess I don't really have like a specific
Yeah.
strategy. Just not looking around or getting distracted.
Right. I like that. Um, so what message for those fans and social media and people that's been following you, what what is as you gain fans more and more, what is it that you want the fans to take home about you as a fighter?
I well, let's think. I started jujitsu and MMA at
Yeah.
18. I did not wrestle at
Uh-huh.
all as a kid. I wish I did,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
didn't. So here we are. It's okay. But just you can do the sport as an to have wrestled or
Hmm.
done boxing as a kid. Like you can this sport is for adults. You just have to be committed and a hard worker. And it was something like I was kind of hesitant about. I was like, am I ever going to be able to like compete in sports again? But here we are.
Right.
I've
Right.
done countless jujitsu tournaments. This is going to be my third fight. Um, so yeah, for those like I guess young adults and who are just really eager to like compete and get back into sports, like this is a great sport for people to do.
I love it. I love it. So, once again, we're getting ready for those bright lights, AFP, Showtime, things that we do. Uh, does does that ever? Somebody said, I think it was Juan. Yeah, Juan Goings. When I interviewed him, he said, "Man, I was." He was like, people were interviewing me. The sparkling lights and all that stuff was. He was like, I was a whole superstar on that night, and then next thing you know, next week I'm clocking into work, and they're like, it's that feeling. You know what I mean? When you're in the ring and when you're having a big fight like that, what does that kind of trigger with you in your career? Like, does it make you say, like, man, I would really love to just keep doing this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like so yeah, my past fight was my first time with AFP. I
Uh-huh.
loved it. Like it was so much fun. But just the energy of the crowd, like the adrenaline you feel while you're walking into the cage and like just get and just the feeling of getting your hand raised is like unlike anything like
Yeah,
you've ever felt.
I
So
love
it definitely does want to make you keep going and keep that adrenaline high
Yeah.
up. And yeah, but just like you said, like go back to work like 2 days later, and you're like, man, what is this? Like, why am I clocking in to? I just fought in a cage. I shouldn't be clocking in to go to work right now.
You know what I mean? Definitely. Last but not least, any shout outs you want to give out?
Definitely my team. Like we are super solid this year. Like I said, we have like a complete winning streak, complete winning record this year.
Mhm.
We have several more fights lined up for this summer. So our goal as a team is to go 30-0 this year. And
I
right
love it.
now, I believe I could be very wrong. I believe we're 8-0 right now. So
We're on track.
yeah, so we're on track for that, and we're all really excited. We're all hard workers. We hold each other up. We are each other's biggest fans. Yeah. So just for my
All right.
cheerleaders at my gym, like I love them all.
I love it. I love it. All right. Berea Clark, June 20th, AFP7 in Toledo Rossford. Toledo's going to be on fire that night. I don't know if you like the big level bouts that's going to be there. So it's going to be crazy. AFP is going to be taking up another notch. Berea, as usual, thanks for coming on. You'll see me there June 20th. Come find me. I'll be in the booth somewhere. Sit down, interview with me before you get ready to go in the ring. But much luck to you. And June 20th, I'll see you.
Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right. That was just Berea Clark. And just another AFP second time coming on. AFP Beyond the Cage Door podcast last time she was on. It was a great experience, and she's looking forward to it. So, Berea Clark, which will be going against Olivia Schwender, which I'm actually waiting on. And between them, I'm waiting on my man Dylan Butka. And, you know, we are moving forward. So once again, AFP 7, June 20th, Toledo Rossford. Stay tuned. Olivia, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Thanks for coming on.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Yes, yes, yes. So, first of all, how are you enjoying the weekend?
Good. I actually have to work the weekend and the holiday, so I'm working and training. So it's just normal schedule.
That's always fun, right? Training's always fun.
I love
It's
training.
always it's always nice to be the newbie when it comes to something, you know?
Yeah.
So, let's get right into it. I always like to say AFP 7, how are you feeling getting prepared for this fight?
I'm feeling great. I'm so excited. I have been waiting for a fight for a lot of months. I've been trying to get on a lot of cards, so I'm just so excited to fight. Like I just love fighting. So I'm pumped out of my mind to be able to do what I love.
I love that. So, is this your first AFP card?
No, I was actually on the very first AFP card they ever had. The very first one with Dylan Bugka as the main event as well. So
Wow.
this is like a repeat.
Talk about things coming back full circle. I love that.
It's actually crazy because I actually just got the 1 year like notification memory on my Facebook to the AFP card that I was on a year ago. And I was like, that's actually crazy. I'm in fight camp for the exact same card, basically, like the same main event and everything. I'm like, this is wild.
Right, right. That is nice, nice, nice. So, when we talk a little bit about your preparation in fight camp, what are some of the things you've been working on?
Well, I know she is from a grappling heavy gym. I also know she just had a knockdown in her last fight. So I'm getting ready on all fronts. I'm ready for anything. I train year round, all the things. So I just am upping the intensity on everything and doing all the extra work I need to be doing to get fight ready. And I'm just making sure it's all in line and I'm well rounded.
I love it. I love it. So, what would you say the most when it comes to your fight IQ? What would you say some advantages when it comes to your IQ that you may have versus your opponent?
Um, I come from a very like wrestling heavy gym, so
Mhm.
we have a lot of wrestling. I also wrestled in college and high school, so I have a good wrestling background. So I think I do have that advantage. Um, we grapple a lot too, so I think jujitsu levels are pretty similar for both of us. And I have a really great boxing coach. Sorry, my dog's being annoying. Um, I have a really great boxing coach who also is getting me ready on the hands, and I think I've made a lot of improvement in that area. So I'm just working on everything. I think wrestling's definitely where I kind of have the advantage, though.
I like that. So, 1 year anniversary, right?
hmm
AFP. What have you seen within that 1 year change that AFP have did that just kind of blows your mind?
I have been following AFP since I fought for them first, and I think just like even the production level, the fights they're matching are great. Like I've
Yeah.
watched a couple cards since I've been on.
Uh-huh.
I think they're like taking over Ohio right now. I'm not
They
from
are
Ohio.
taking over Ohio. You're right about that.
Yeah, I'm not from Ohio, so like I know they're a big promotion that a lot of like people around me, even in PA, are fighting
Wow.
for. Like a lot of the people I train with, like on a week.
Oh, I
We
don't
good?
know. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. A lot of people I train with on a weekly basis are have fought for AFP as well.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually on the card with one of the teammates I train with every week, Tim Bailey. He's fighting as well. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, so we're excited to go down there and PA take over, you know?
EA take over. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. So I got Toledo going crazy in the building at night. Then I got PA coming to take over.
Yeah,
So
we
that.
got big groups coming too. We're
Oh, I lost you.
near you.
I keep losing you.
I don't think it's me. I have full bars, so hopefully it's
Uh-oh. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
okay. Hopefully
We're
we're
good. Yeah, we're
um
good.
but yeah, we have big groups coming down too, so it'll be loud in there. I'm excited.
Right. So, any last minute shout outs?
I want to shout out my sponsors mostly. Whole Family Firearms, Seniors Landscaping, and Lawn Care. Then I'm so bad about this. I can never remember all the sponsors. But anybody who sponsored me, my whole team at the Mat Factory and Yinzer Boxing. I've also been working a lot at Stout PGH, so shout out to all of them. Shout out to my family, all the peoples. I'm
You know
excited.
it. I love it. Olivia Schwender, AFP 7, June 20th, Toledo Rossford. Thank you for coming on. Make sure you
You're
stop by and see me. I will be down there in the building, okay?
okay, I will.
All right, have a good one. Thanks.
You too. Bye.
All right, welcome back to AFP 7 preview show. I am your host, Ryan James, and this is AFP Beyond the Cage Door podcast. Right now, we're down to one. We've had some great guests. We've had Jesse Murray, Ramiro Sanchez, Brandon Rimmel, Berea Clark, Olivia Schwender, Tim Bailey. We had AJ Gamblin. Man, just some great guests today. Great guests. Brandon Rimmel, just everybody. Good energy going into AFP 7, ready to rock. And I'm currently waiting on my man Dylan Butker to come through, and that's going to be a wrap on a great preview show. And thanks to everybody. And during the break, the man himself, Dave Yaney, stopped in, and he got to actually, see a little bit, and I gave him some feedback, and just hearing the reaction and the reports from what people are saying about AFP. So that makes him feel good. It's just some good things to hear. And also, he lets me know that, like, me having this podcast and being able to really get with the fighters before they get in the ring and know this about them, know little different things about them. He's like, man, that's really awesome. And so it made me feel good for being able to play that piece in American Fight Promotions and provide that outlet for the promotion to be able to do that. So it's very exciting. Always good to hear good things you're doing and to elevate, the promotion to the next level. So shouts out to Dave Yaney, American Fight Promotions, and shouts out to this roster of contenders and guests we've had on today. So just looking forward to just one more interview and everything should be good. AFP 7 show. Don't forget, AFP 7 will be June 20th in Toledo Rossford at the Toka Sports Complex. Big show, big Toledo energy. And I just heard that Pennsylvania is going to be in the building heavy because they got a lot of fighters on the card. It's just not Ohio in the building. It's going to be Ohio. We got Michigan in the building. We got Pennsylvania in the building. We got different places in the building. And we even got, just Iowa in the building, like different all over. These fighters come from all aspects, all places across, the Midwest and throughout, all for, promotion that's coming out of Ohio, with American Fight Promotion. So it's very dope. But you guys stay tuned. All right. I will be back.
AFP MMA presents Beyond the Cage Door podcast. Real people, real passion, real fights. With your host, Ryan James.